Daytona DMAX is back. Yes, it is the Heavy Heats Championship for 2018. This, I think, is going to be the most wide open championship we have of all. We've got Jamie Pender returning to the championship, and he's already had some success here today. You'll see more of that on our YouTube channel. Jean Campbell is a new face to the series. He's not raced for 20 years when he last took to the seat. Very interesting name to have back. He was very good back in the day, and I think he's going to be just as quick here in the heat. Tomek, of course, is here to defend his title. We've got the likes of Lee Whitney, who's always been up there. Tarek Almou as well, we know he's a regular. Alex Pritchard, perhaps the biggest improver of last season. He's going to want to come and take some race wins, right? So there you go. That's about 7 or 8 names there already that could win it. What happens in the heats? Well, let's go to Jake Sanson and find out what the grid is for this first round and find out who won the heats.
The first final in the Daytona DMAX Heavy Heat 2018 contest sees Alex Pritchard and Rob Bennett, heat winners from earlier on, line up on the front row of the grid. Try and call a race winner from this one, because it will be incredibly close. We've seen Rob Bennett win in DMAX before. We have never seen Alex Pritchard even take a podium in the final before, and he starts from pole position. He said to us pre-weekend, "I have found my feet, I am going for the W." He wants to win this title, and he's starting it in perfect fashion. Pritchard and Bennett on the front row, Tarek Almou and Jamie Pender on the second row, Zaustowicz and James Taylor on the third, from Blaise Cienko and Robert Pettit. Sean Campbell making his comeback after 2 decades out of the saddle. And in 10th position on the grid, our earlier Heat 1 winner, Lee Whitney, who dominated from pole position, had a real struggle in the second and third heats, hence why he's in the bottom of the top 10. Darren Hughes and Richard Sterler on the 6th row of the grid, from Will Swinburne and Vinod Hirani. Then the Super Heavies, Gary Martin and Richard Newton together on row 8. That'll be an interesting battle. Wayne Dunham, Dale Thomas, Andy Sterler, Connor Reynolds, Ben Moody and Edwin Meckes will finish off the grid. But it's going to be interesting. Can Alex Pritchard hang on, Chris, for his first podium? Never mind, first victory in Daytona DMAX.
I think he's going to be feeling very nervous, isn't he? He's been one of the biggest improvers over the last year, has Alex Pritchard, and definitely one of the nicest guys off circuit as well. So I think he would be a very popular winner should he go on to do it. However, there are plenty of drivers behind, as you've just gone through the grid there, wanting to take that one from him. So I think he's got a tough task ahead if he's going to take the win here, but if he can get a good start like Bobby Trunley did in his heat final, then he's got every chance of doing so. But it's going to be a very tough race, this. Here we go for the 2018 season, Jay.
It's time to rev up those engines. They're in formation. We're waiting for the lights to go out into green, and we're going to go racing for the first time in 2018. Green flags, and we're off and away.
Yeah, everyone through safely.
Getting a perfect start. No major dramas at the first part of the lap. And as they go through 2 and 3, Pritchard trying to race away. We got an off. So somebody has gone off there.
That's Lee Whitney.
It's Lee Whitney again. Oh, what does this guy have to do to catch a break? And it's going to be tight for the leaders. Alex Pritchard has Jamie Pender all over the back of him. This will be tight. This will be tough. But Alex Pritchard's got enough in his pocket to try and make the move to get away. Jamie Pender has gone with him. He hasn't quite been able to break the gap. That's for 4th. Tomek has got through into 4th place past Rob Bennett.
Good move, that. Rarely see a move within top positions into turn 2. You've got to have a really good run to do it. But and here comes a lead change. Here comes our first lead change. Jamie Pender takes the lead from Alex Pritchard. And Pritchard may just be happy to sit in 2nd now. Well,
if he just chases Pender around the circuit, he may still get another crack at him. Don't forget, it's 11 minutes plus 1 lap. He may get another chance to go for broke here. Pritchard still very strong indeed, having come into this in pole position, having been a heat winner. He does have an opportunity here to take one to Jamie Pender, who has yet to win a heat this weekend. And he is there in the lead, Jamie Pender, desperately trying to get away from Pritchard. 3rd position, that is Tarek Almou. Podium in the Enduro earlier on, but Pritchard is only thinking about his opportunity to win in fantastic style. Won the earlier Enduro in the daylight.
James Taylor.
Oh, James Taylor.
Bennett.
making the move. Is he going to get that stuck? Bennett goes wide, but James Taylor's finishing it up. No, Bennett cuts across. Is across the line this time. That is Richard Newton.
And he's taken the super heavy lead along with it. So disaster there for Darren Hughes.
Yep, he's passed Swinburne, Darren Hughes and Blasienko there, Richard Newton, to get into the top 10 and lead the super heavies in this first round of the championship, exactly where he wanted to be as well. So this is going great guns for him. But Jamie Pender leads the race by 2.1, 0.6 of a second back only is Tarek Almou. Almou is threatening to get Pritchard's podium off him and demote it to third position rather than be second. Here's Pender, look back. There is Tarek Almou making the bid for Pritchard. Pritchard drifts a little bit wide. Almou is right underneath him, and if they're not careful, Tomek Zaustowicz is there in fourth place, ready to pounce. Zaustowicz a little bit ragged through turn 10. He actually brushes the tyre barrier on the way through the inside. Zaustowicz definitely under pressure in the first weekend in 2018. But Jamie Pender, fastest man on the track, a 106.041. Pritchard just doesn't have the pace to run with him, and that's going to give Tarek Almou a golden opportunity. They come off of the back straight, and Jamie Pender looking to get both of these classes wrapped up. He'll be the only driver today to do that in both the Enduro and the Heats. Nobody else has won both of those finals before. Certainly here this weekend, so Jamie Pender will be the only double winner. But take a look at Pritchard versus Almou. It's getting really close. Almou's going to try in the final turn. Is he? No, he hangs back.
Yeah, not close enough there.
They've got to push away from Zaustowicz. That's the thing. They've got to try and push away from Zaustowicz.
I don't think Almou would be too worried about Zaustowicz. He'll just want that place.
Well,
Pritchard has to defend it. He's got to try and put the pressure on Almou. Got to defend, hope that there's a scrabble behind, and then he'll have a break.
Well, from Pritchard's point of view, he's got to hope that Zaustowicz throws it up the inside of Almou, and there's a little bit of a cluster between them.
And that's why he should defend. If he does that, then there's a chance that could happen. I've seen so many race winners where all they've done is defend, allowed the fight for second to develop, and then get a break. So I think Alex Pritchard, with only 3.5 minutes on the clock, has a realistic chance of doing that.
Bennett back in front of Taylor as they squabble over 5th place. And then it's going to be a long road back. But here's the battle for second position, heading up towards 5. Pritchard's still there in front of Tarek Almou. Tomek Zaustowicz trying to get into that position. But yeah, Pritchard defending valiantly here.
He's not really defending, is he? He's just being quite brave, really, and not actually having to defend.
And this is the thing. They're over a second per lap slower than Jamie Pender. Pender's best is a 105.8. He's disappearing. The gap's opened up to over 6 seconds. And Alex Pritchard desperately hanging on in front of Tarek Almou and Tomek Zaustowicz. Out in front, though, Jamie Pender dominating proceedings into the final couple of minutes of the race. He will go. And I think this time there will only be 2 to go. Almou dives for Pritchard. Pritchard keeps it to the inside line. Don't even think about it. Zaustowicz going to try and get the undercut. What brilliant defending this is from Pritchard. Zaustowicz will dive into the final corner and get 3rd place. He's going to be there side by side. Alex Pritchard needs to jog on. This is his opportunity to break away. Zaustowicz, desperate, into turn 2. He gets on the inside of Almou. Almou will not let him get through. Zaustowicz drifts to the far side. Now on the inside for 4, and he's there. Can he keep him on the undercut? Yes, he can. Zaustowicz through to 3rd. Almou alongside him, but that's given Pritchard a clean break in 2nd.
What did I tell you? That is why you defend for a place when you've got the gap in hand behind. You defend for the place, you let the 2 behind get into a fight, then you make your break for it. That's exactly what Alex Pritchard has done, not on purpose. He had to defend. He had to go around the outside at turn 9, but in doing so, he created a fight for 3rd. Now he's got a chance to get a break, but he has Tomek Zaustowicz behind with a couple of laps still remaining.
Down the back straight, and Alex Pritchard is trying to get away from the rest of the field. Here he comes into 9.
This is going to be close.
Zaustowicz is through and clear in 3rd. Look at that. So now Pritchard versus Zaustowicz for 2nd place as Tarek Almou tries to keep on it. We're into the last lap, I do believe. So Pender is your leader. Pritchard in 2nd place.
And he's being really cheered on there. He's Alex Pritchard from the sidelines. Zaustowicz is getting closer, though. Pritchard has just got to defend. He's got to look over his shoulder at some point, just so he knows how close Zaustowicz is.
Turn 4, not the place for Zaustowicz to go for the move. Is he going to have a look into 5? He's not quite close enough. It might be 6, though, if he gets a good exit. Zaustowicz might have the run. He has got a good exit. Pritchard's got to move to cover. Do not let Tomek Zaustowicz through.
What about at turn 7? Let's see as they come round.
Up the hill again. He's going to force the issue on the inside. Pritchard will hold that door firmly shut.
Just about, yeah, just about.
My word, Alex Pritchard determined to make second place as Jamie Pender. He laps the back marker and he's coming through into turn 10. We'll try and keep an eye on Pritchard as well, but it's all about Jamie Pender. Pender's going to get this victory out of the final turn. Jamie Pender is victorious as second position, side by side. Pritchard gets back on the inside of Zaustowicz.
Looks like we've got one more lap of this to go.
Oh, the checkered flag is not gone. The checkered flag is not gone, so Pender. Oh no, the checkered flag has flown. It's missed Pender, but here comes Zaustowicz side by side with Pritchard. Who got second? Pritchard! Pritchard second! What a result for Alex Pritchard! His first podium in the Daytona DMAX finals, and it's second, not third! Terrific work from Pritchard! That is such a popular result! Second place for Pritchard at long last! He is on the rostrum, and rightly so too! Almou in fourth.
13,000ths in the end it was.
Oh.
It's about who had longer legs.
That
I think,
was, absolutely. That was the Lightning McQueen, stick your tongue out and hope it's longer than the finish line. But Almou in fourth, Bennett in fifth from James Taylor, Robert Pettit, Sean Campbell, Richard Sterler and Lee Whitney in a valiant 10th position. He'll be disappointed, but an amazing fight back. 11th from Blaise Sienko, Richard Newton, the first of the super heavies home in 12th place, then Will Swinburne, Vinod Harani, Darren Hughes, Ben Moody, Andy Sterler, Wayne Dunham, Edvin Meckes and Gary Martin ahead of Connor Reynolds. Only Dale Thomas, who failed to take the start, did not finish. But what a result. Jamie Pender is the winner of both finals in the Enduro and the Heats, but Alex Pritchard beats the reigning champion Tomek Zaustowicz in a fair fight to get on the podium for the first time. He will be one heck of a happy chappy. A fantastic heavy final. Let's talk to our super heavy winner. Amazing job there, Richard. Really tough battle all the way through the race. Talk us through it.
Yeah, start to finish. It's been interesting heats tonight. The dark is always difficult, but it's been great. A clean race from my perspective. A little bit going on all over, but yeah, lots of fun, lots of competition. And
obviously that sets you up beautifully for a 2018 shot at the title. Do you think it's going to be a tough one to get there, continuing on at PF?
It's going to be tough. It's a great group of guys, certainly the super heavies. We've got good camaraderie. A couple of guys missing from last year, which may smooth the way a little bit for the competition for the those that carry over from last year. But no, fantastic opportunity to go forward.
And a great victory. Well done, Richard. Fantastic job. Right, let us talk to our top three drivers. First of all, to Tomek Zaustowicz, last year's champion, starting off in third place. Great battle right the way to the line, and kind of saving your bacon a little bit right at the end there.
Yeah, it was all right. Kind of okay day. It's nice to be back after winter break and see full grids for round one of the championship. So yeah, it's really nice and really nice to see some old faces coming back to race with us. Yeah, good day. Finishing on the podium, that's okay. I started on P5, so I'm quite happy with it. It's okay.
And proof that 2018 is going to be an even tougher defence than winning last year's championship was proving to be.
Yeah, it's going to be a really tough season, so I need to work on my pace and hopefully it's going to be better next round.
Fantastic. Well, congratulations and well done for a third position.
Cheers.
Tomek Zaustowicz in third. In second place, your best ever result in Daytona DMAX, Alex. Second position. That must have been quite a nervous last three laps.
I had Chris on the radio saying, 2 kart lengths, you've got a gap. Now no gaps. I'm thinking, they're sort of right behind us, and Tomek had got a really good run down the straight on that last lap, but I just timed the defence to perfection, really. And it's exactly what I wanted it to do, because I wanted to be in control of it rather than let him make a mistake beside or in front of me or something. So really happy with that. Good racing, I just had to focus and get on with it.
And it's really tough to beat Tomek Zaustowicz in a straight fight. Now you've just got to beat him beside you.
Yeah, Jamie did a really good job. I couldn't catch him at all. I knew how quick he was coming up, so there's no point in fighting because I'd draw the others to us. So I saw him, let him go, and then just got on with my own race.
It's fantastic to see you in second place. I don't think it'll be long before we see you on the top spot. Well done, Alex.
Thank you very much.
Terrific racing. Let's get our winner on the top step of the podium once again, Jamie Pender. Great to see you back in the Daytona DMAX Championship again. You won the earlier Enduro. That looked pretty complicated to start with, but you got yourself into a good position in the final.
Yeah, no, it was good. Really enjoyed it. The kart felt good. Made a couple of good moves, good pace up the straight, and yeah, the kart did the talking, really.
It's a difficult situation when it's in the night time, when all of the light is gone, but you know your way around here.
No, I love it. It just reminds me of the 24-hour being here in the dark, so no, I felt in a good place.
First of many in 2018, it will be tough.
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah, it's going to be tough, but PFI is going to be a good one.
Well, we're looking forward to seeing you there in a few weeks' time. Thank you, Jamie.
Cheers.
Fantastic start to the 2018 Daytona DMAX campaign in the heavy final. I mean, that was incredible work from Jamie Pender, but who knows who's going to be champion after all that?
Yeah, well, we didn't expect it, did we? Him to be so quick, but yeah, Jamie Pender, brilliant stuff. So he leads the championship going into PFI.
On we go to the second round. If you want to be on that starting grid, make sure you head to the website, daytonamax.co.uk. It could be you on the top of this winner's rostrum.